My name is Cole RedHertz. If the name sounds familiar, you've probably heard of the RedHertz Forge Company. We run the best blacksmithing shop in the state.
It's a lovely day out today. Would be great to go outside and hang out with friends, but duty calls.
Time for my 15-minute lunch break. Wonder what I have today. Oh crap, it's already been 30 seconds. I gotta plan out my lunches better. I'll be putting in some overtime tonight. We got a huge backlog of orders. If you could you record tonight's episode of The Living Corpse? I probably won't make it home in time for the premiere. Again. Another hard day of work done. Time to rest for the next one. I work at my dad's forging company. It's hard work, but it's pretty rewarding to deliver high-quality products to our satisfied customers.
On my days off, I always try to make time for friends. Max and I usually go adventuring or spend some time in the arcade. Planning our next pranks and hangouts is always the highlight of my week.
The family company has been passed down for a few generations now. I think it was my great-great-great-granddad who founded the business, and now my dad owns it. He's a tough leader, but we have quotas to hit, so I don't blame him for working me so hard. I'm his only employee after all. I just wish he'd... never mind. Forget I said anything. School is okay, but honestly, I've never been a school kid. I wanted to join some clubs, but once I got into high school, my dad had me working part-time after class every day. Now I spend my free time hanging out with Max. What do I dream about? Well, taking over the family business, of course. It's kind of what I was born to do, so I really don't spend a lot of time thinking about what my future would look like. Although, if I'm being honest, I've always wanted to travel the world with my best friends by my side. Maybe when I retire. I've heard rumors about a guy at Crossroads who never shows up to class, yet still gets good grades. I'm not sure how he does it, because whenever my dad pulled me out of class to work some overtime, I basically accepted I was doomed for passing any upcoming tests. Oh, I've heard the legends of Orion's star pitcher Blue Clear. He won a lot of trophies for our high school baseball team. Oh, Max is the best! I met her at the arcade and she showed me some tricks on how to beat some of my favorite games. I'm still no match for her when it comes to competitive games, but I think I'm getting better. She also shares my love for adventure, so we always explore the nearby forest on my days off. She's like the sister I never had. Oh yeah, her. I'm not really sure how to describe her. She's a classmate of mine I tend to see around often, but we haven't spoken much. Does she just give you that feeling? Who? One time, some guy with dyed hair walked into the shop and asked to buy some of our finest weaponry. I explained to him that he'd need his parents' permission to buy something dangerous like that, and he just scoffed at me and left. Honestly, what was he expecting? What a moron. When I found myself in WONDERCORD, the first thing I thought of was how much I'd missed the forge. Fortunately, Rena has a workshop of her own. It's a bit less steel work than I'm used to, but it's nice to keep my hands busy. Plus, she's pretty smart, so she's a ton of fun to work with. Oh, the idol! His music isn't really my thing, but I see his talent. Seems like a really nice guy too. Crossroads University has a lot of talent, huh? To be honest, when I first saw Vita, I was a bit nervous. I don't think I've ever seen a girl as pretty as her. When I got to know her a bit more, I learned she's just as dedicated to her craft as I am. It's pretty admirable. I don't really have time for hobbies, but when I do, I love playing video games, going adventuring, or doing anything that keeps me active. Sitting down too long makes me anxious. There's a lot I want to do in my life, but so far, my day consists of work and school, then sleep. I can't wait for the day when I can finally go on that big adventure. I won't die until I make that happen. Believe it or not, I like to collect trading cards. It's kind of what I spend most of the money I make from work on. I probably shouldn't tell you this, but Max and I have a secret fort inside the forest. We even have a password and everything. Sorry, but I won't be telling you that. What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator! That's not even that... Okay, it's a little funny.
Man, I'm starving. I hope Dad makes my favorite again tonight. Spicy curry.
I actually don't really have much of a sweet tooth. Too much sugar makes me queasy.